Hi everybody, how are we all doing? I'm very excited to be reviewing a new skin product for you today. It's the new HNB Cosmetics Luminous Soft Focused Airbrush Foundation. That's the makeup brand by Holly Boone. I've loved her other products, so I was super excited to see that she's got a foundation out. So if you want to see how I got on, have a watch. So here we are, the HNB Luminous Soft Focused Airbrush Foundation. This is the box that it comes in. So very Holly-esque for the brand. Just got the ingredients on the back. You know, nice and basic, nothing on there we don't need. That's the cardboard box that comes in. Now, ta-da! Here it is. Now, if you've got her concealer or powder or anything else of hers, you'll sort of notice that across the board it's usually sort of nudie pinks kind of colour scheme. Christ, it's not even that early. Brain's already not working. Yeah, so I am a combination skin, sort of normal to oily. She does say about how you can use this on any skin types. If you're dry, you can use it, oily, you can use it, and so on, which is good. So yeah, nice frosted packaging there, the name on the front. Yes, I am missing a nail, but let's not look about that. I need to do them. Yeah, one of the things I really like about the packaging is that, whoop, you can do that. Love that. No more losing foundation lids. So let's pop it on, see what we think. Now this was £20 and it's available in 25 shades. I got the shade LF4N, which I think is light neutral. Just pop some onto my finger there. I did wear it for the day yesterday. I just quickly popped it on before work. A bit like I am now really, but thought I'd take a bit of extra time and chat to you guys. Ooh. Yeah, and I did like it. We will get to that. I always like to try and test it a wee bit before I do a sort of review with you guys, just so I know how it wears throughout the day, and then I can tell you. So I've just dotted that around my face like I normally would with any skin product. Got my trusty sponge, we shall blend that in. I know I've got it dotted all over my face, but I will just blend it in one half of the face first so you guys can see the coverage. It is described as a full coverage, but it doesn't feel like a full coverage, if that makes sense, as in like in a good way, as in like it doesn't feel like heavy or cakey on your skin, which we like, because I do like my skin products, as you guys know, but I don't like being cakey or looking like I'm really heavily made up, if that makes sense. So you can see what she means about the luminosity, but without looking greasy. I think to try to develop a foundation that can be used on all skin types, I think is a pretty hard task. But good old Holly's rise to the challenge. I think she's done a good job. Yesterday when I, like I said, I put it on exactly the same as what I'm doing now, and I'd say when I got home from work, so it must have been on for, I don't know, 8-9 hours, I would say I was sort of shiny in my T-zone, but I didn't look super greasy like I would with some foundations that sort of boast about having a dewy finish. So I was quite pleased with that. If I was going out for the evening, I probably would want to repowder or something like that, but that was it, you know, it was nothing dramatic. So yeah, I was quite impressed with that for me. So that is the first, I say the first layer, only layer, but you can see the sort of nice luminosity it gives you. And obviously I will do the rest of my skin makeup. I think if you've got any blemishes or anything else you want to cover up, you could just go in with like a tiny bit more. You don't need much. I know it looks like I used a lot, but I actually didn't. It's just because I dotted it around quite a lot of areas. I didn't actually use that much product, as you guys saw. I just put a bit on my finger. But I'm just going to put a little bit extra on my cheeks and on my nose. So I've still got some of her Soft Focus Airbrush Concealer left, so thought I may as well use some of that while I'm at it. It's really annoying actually, because I've used 2 lots of her powder since she's been making makeup, but I only ran out about a couple of weeks ago, so I started using the Charlotte Tilbury one I got for my birthday. So that's typical, but there we go. Can't do much about that. But yeah, her powder's really good as well. Just making sure that's all nice and blended in. The concealer and the foundation just blend together really nicely actually. You can see the sort of luminosity my skin has got, so I imagine if you had dry skin, you know, you could just leave it at that, or you know, and use cream products on top, or you could powder the areas that you want to if that's your preference, but I mean, me having sort of combination oily skin, I do still powder over the top, but I found yesterday that I still had like a glow to my face, which was nice. So I'm gonna go and do the rest of my makeup and check in with you guys in a bit. Thought we may as well have a little bit of a chat while I'm just finishing off, just doing my eyebrows. Who's been watching I'm a Celeb? Been quite interesting so far, hasn't it? I am gutted that Olivia left. I'm not a Love Island person or anything like that, but I recently started following her on Instagram like a couple of months ago, and I actually think she's quite funny. She's not as sort of, don't know, a bit about thick as she comes across on TV sometimes, because she's not. So yeah, I thought she was quite funny, and I was looking forward to her roasting a few people that are going in. The new arrivals going in tonight. Not quite sure how I feel about those. Don't think they'd be getting much of a welcome from me, to put it that way. I feel like I've got a hair on my nose. I keep seeing something at the corner of my eye. But yeah, so yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of interesting conversations had over the next couple of weeks. You can hear Ria going mad as Jack's leaving for work. Our own little guard bird. But yeah, we've got Bake Off final next week, haven't we? I haven't watched last night's one actually yet. I need to, don't I? I don't think I've watched any of the Bake Offs this year actually when they're on. It's always been a few days later. Everything we watch these days is on record or streaming, I think. Give those a bit of a blend through. Absolutely love this HD brow glue. I do retail it in the salon as well, but honestly, I absolutely love it. My brow hairs are so coarse, and it's the only brow gel that actually keeps them in place, especially if I'm at the tail end of brow sculpt, brow lamination. But last few days, and this is not a complaint because I love this time of year, but when I've been at home, I've been pretty much like continually making hot water bottles. I mean, they last hours, I meant rather than sticking the heating on. And I make myself a cuppa at the same time, you know, don't want to waste that excess water. But oh my god, I washed and blow dried my hair this morning, which is an absolute chore now that my hair's a lot longer. And I was absolutely melting by the end of it. So next time if I want to warm myself up, I should just blast myself with a hairdryer for a while. What is actually going on today? Yeah, I'm still feeling hot now. I was tempted to open a window and then thought, no, I better not. Keep all the heating we can. Rio's going absolutely mad. He hates it when either of us leave the house. Probably sounded a bit mean about what I said about the newcomers on I'm a Celeb, didn't it? But it'd be interesting to see what people say over the next couple of weeks, I think. What conversations are had, what questions are asked, what answers are given. Just, yeah, I think it's just going to be interesting to see if any of our opinions change or reputations become better. Not sure how much I see that happening, but you never know. You never know. It has all of a sudden got so bright outside, so hopefully the lighting's okay, but done the rest of my makeup now with this bad boy as my foundation. And yeah, you guys can see it's the final look. My face doesn't look completely flat, but it's got a bit of luminosity there, which we like. So overall, I think she's nailed it, to be honest. When she said it was a foundation that suits all skin types, I was a bit like, But now I've actually used it a couple of times, I can see how that would work. Now, usually everyday makeup, my go-tos are the Morphe Hint Hint Skin Tint and the Me Flawless Foundation. They are like my two favourite go-tos. But it's so nice to find an affordable high street foundation. You know, this is only £20, and the fact that you can cover all bases, you know, all skin types. You know, you can sort of play around with the finish. If you want it more dewy, you can have it like that. If you want it more matte, you can have it like that. I think this is a really clever product. So yeah, you guys know, if you've watched my reviews before, they're 100% genuine, 100% honest. I have tried and tested products in the past that I've not been a massive fan of, and in true form been honest about it. So I hope you guys trust my reviews. Go and try this out. If you're running low on foundation or just fancy giving it a go like I did, then definitely go for it. On her website, she's made it sort of as simple as possible to try and pick what colour you are, and it worked for me. This is definitely the colour that I would choose again, so yeah, that definitely works. As always, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I am now gonna go and have a little snack and then head off to the salon. I hope you're all having a good week, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.